Good morning, everybody. What is up? Donde está las gamos? We're getting there. Alright, got Viper, Sebastian, or Heart Tato. Let's see what the ladder is saying right now. Oof! Hera's almost hitting 2K, though. That is obscene. Well, I guess I'll do Viper Sebastian. DM me on Discord? You could... Yeah, of course you can DM me on Discord. Whether or not I'll respond is something else. It's all good. All right, here to the southwest in the blue as the Burgundians. It will be Viper. Looking like he's getting chased around by some Flemish militia. And to the northeast in the yellow, also as the Burgundians, it will be Sebastian. Burgundians can be good, but only against other Burgundians. Vosotras. You've texted in so few Discord channels? Oh, I'm just not very active on Discord. At all. I mean, when I'm not working, guys, I'm usually not very plugged into AOB2 because I don't want to get burned on it. Burned out on it. Which is probably pretty bad for, like, networking and stuff. It's probably, you know, hurt my different collaborations I've done over the years. 15, I know, man. It's wild. Because I was already up. Had to take the corgi out. Except, unfortunately, we're out of coffee. And the worst part is, I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I forgot to get more coffee. Because we always have coffee. Because my dad, like, has, like, tons and tons of bags of coffee in the freezer. Except, you know, he's been in the hospital and stuff. He hasn't been grocery shopping in, like, a month and a half. And it's taken me a month and a half to get through our entire supply of coffee. 5-minute delivery? Unfortunately, we don't. Love the state of the civs? I'm glad. They take a lot of work. It's like, you know, you spend hours and hours and hours doing State of the Civs, and then you put together a terrible 16-minute video on just, like, a news update for the next DLC, and it has, like, way more views and comments and stuff, and it's like, why do I even bother? Quality means nothing in this planet. A little bit of an awkward eco situation there for Sebastian. Vosotras. I have a 5. Oh, yeah. To 12 crossbowmen? We'll see, we'll see. Flemish Militia get their shadow upgrade, of course. It's free attack and 10 HP. And also some more bonus damage. op-ed after every patch. Well, the point is so I don't have to do stuff like that. I can just do it once a year. Besides, I like to kind of see how the dust settles. Viper's got a few Flemish militia over here. Not that they're doing a whole lot, but yeah, Sebastian's faster uptime. Selling the stone. Got ballistics coming in here as well. In yellow. Sebastian picks yellow pretty often. More than he picks any other color. Oh, you mean because Viper's normally yellow? Well, yeah, I mean, Viper just got the cold colors this time. The odd numbers. Alright, Flemish Militia don't have any bonus damage versus buildings, although they do benefit from arson, but they'll still take these down pretty quickly. Mr. Ornlu. Not much, man. Anyway, there's arson. Sebastian isn't half arson this build, am I right? Am I right, chatter? Am I right? And the corgi is abandoning me. Alright, Viper is over here with his 4 random Flemish militia. I mean, they're still, still being a little annoying. It's not like Sebastian's gotten a ton of kills. How's my girl? I don't have a girl, man. I'm very sad and lonely. I go on all these dates with girls who are like, sorry, I don't want to be in a relationship. I feel like I give off great friend, but not boyfriend energy. Anyway, leather archer armor coming in. I'm seeing. No, I'm not. Too many casual hookups? Nah, man, not even that. Alright, so Viper's on a second TC here. I mean, it's crazy how well, like, how usable Flemish militia are. But in a lot of ways, they're very similar to swordsmen, especially if you're not up against cavalry. It's just that you don't have to pay for the upgrades. They're basically like a little bit worse log swordsmen, except against cavalry. Sportscaster, I talk about streaming because, you know, they ask me what I do. And girls tend to think that it's either awesome or they want to get rid of me immediately. Drop me like a hot potato. But I'd say, generally speaking, girls are pretty interested in what I do. They're probably just less interested in what I make from it. Alright, Bill coming in over here as well. This is just all pure micro. Oh, Sebastian's getting greedy. He's getting greedy. He's going for it. Doesn't quite get it. Mora is continuing the podcast. When did the switch happen? I thought it was Viper was his co-host. At least Viper was his co-host when I did it. Or is that a temporary thing? But yeah, I just saw that this morning. To speak Korean? I did on my last date. Oh, is ACCM playing? It wasn't playing when I started this game. That's what Viper said. Yeah, Viper does need a hug. Oh, always going back to the regular scene instead of the one I'm actually using here. Oh, ACCM is playing. Oh, he's playing like a freaking 1300, man. What the heck? He's gonna get 1 point. 1 point this time. Yeah, like, literally, he's facing somebody... Okay, what is this player's RM rating? Okay, their RM is 2K. Like, versus ACCM. That is hilariously one-sided. Like, this person would be a pretty tough matchup for me. For ACCM, it's like... lol. Alright, so, Sebastian gonna be in the blue as the Burgundians. It seems like he's force-picking Burgundians here on Vulpine. East in the yellow as the Koreans this time. It will be Viper. Drop in the range. Oh, there it is. Empire Wars? Well, it turns out... starting in feudal age. Excuse me. But the barracks will do it for you. Hello there. The game is balanced around having a Dark Age? What a novel concept. But at least I don't see people, like, jumping to make balance suggestions based off of Empire Wars. Or if they do, it's stuff like Fire Lancers and Siege Towers, which is completely independent of Empire Wars. Well, he just lost to Sebastian. Oh, it looks like the website wasn't updated. How many did Viper lose? Oh, wait, no, he's literally talking... Oh, wait, what? It's saying that Sebastian lost the last game. Huh? Oh, no, it's still on the Burgundian mirror. Okay, so it just needs to update. Yeah, so Viper needs to lose some points from the last game against Sebastian, and then, you know, either lose some more or gain them back up, depending, obviously, on how this one goes. Anyway, Flemish Militia are here. They do have that 2 Pierce armor, so they take only the 1 damage from skirmishers. Market coming in here for Sebastian, and this is what we saw in the previous game, is that Sebastian was much more willing just to try and rush up to the Castle Age. Viper and Hera switched host roles. Ah. Hold it. I mean, I never really got the impression that Viper liked doing that sort of thing. So I'm not too surprised he wouldn't really want to continue it. Who's my top 4 BDW? What's BDW mean? Bombasket Disco Warehouse? Alright, so There's the Mr. Beast of AoE content and Masmora's Joe Rogan. Oh man, Hera doesn't have those dead eyes though that Mr. Beast has. By the way, I think for this qualifier, obviously Hera's gonna get through. I think Vinch is gonna get through. Oh, ACCM dropped out of top 5 to Hart. That's why he needs to keep playing. But he only got 2 points from his last opponent. But yeah, I think Leary should make it without too much difficulty. I mean, there's very few spots open. I don't think Viper is gonna make it. I think ACCM is gonna make it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hera, Vinch, Leary, ACCM. I think Hart and Viper are just gonna miss out on it, although they will be very close. That's my guess, but obviously any of them can do it. Gamble Vitality. What's Gamble Vitality? Money in the middle do? Yeah, so it's basically like a Faderia. It generates food, wood, and gold, but no stone. I've never seen it actually matter. Because you have to chop through it, and this map is very aggressive. Anyway, skirms are here. Oh, I freaking love skirms. You mean gambling sites? Ah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, ACCM's win streak is sick, but he's gonna need to keep playing and play opponents who he gets more than 2 points against. Under partners? Yeah, but I didn't look at their website in the first place because I don't really care that much. Anyway, eco upgrades are looking pretty good here for Sebastian as well, but Viper is at least defending. 1 villager kill apiece, but of course that Sebastian Burgundian economy is looking quite good. NFT crypto marketplace, oh boy. So silly. Esports is in a very weird spot where, like, you kind of want... They want to be taken seriously, but they know they can't actually be taken seriously, so they kind of have to go goofy, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Hello, Young Jun. Alright, second TC here for Sebastian. Tetrasites? Nope. And yeah, I mean, it's a tough spot that the marketing people who work for these esports organizations have. But yeah, there basically is going to be shady money going into everything here with esports. But the esports bubble's like been kind of popping, right? So, or I don't know if it's like popping, but what people have realized, and this is also probably in part the TikToker influencer world, is that you can make money and like grow your like online presence with very few people. And so it's way easier to like just work with individual content creators and influencers as opposed to organizations. Like trying to make, pseudo-professional leagues and whatnot. Jozo Bauer, Jozo Burr, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to the Wolfpack. The content economy. It's weird because I do too, and I literally work in it. Like, it's literally my job. Not that I think I'm very good at it, but, you know, it is what it is. Hello, Ferrotori. Lost against Vinch? I think that was a little while ago. But, yeah. I mean, Vinch is 1894 right now. Anyway, Viper's here with these skirms, and they're starting to get some value. Sebastian now losing 7 villagers and counting. He's got ballistics. Does Viper. They did not update CA. Phillips and not the gambling ones? Well, that's always something, I guess. Couple archers over here from Viper. Viper's really been trying to do these, like, multi-pronged attack things I've noticed in the last couple games. But now he's got his Lancers of Fire coming in. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough spot here for Sebastian, because Viper's also on 3 TCs. He's behind in resources for now, but you can see that Sebastian's really struggling because he's going away from skirmishers. What positions would probably pose? I mean, I didn't even see the video. Yeah. But hey, didn't you see our amazing new meal program, courtesy of our Secretary of Agriculture, who said that, you know, it's really, people shouldn't complain about affordability because you can eat healthily for like $3 by getting a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, a corn tortilla, and something else. That's literally what she said. One other thing. Yep. So people have, like, been posting online, like, a single piece of chicken, a single piece of broccoli, a single corn tortilla. Whole milk, yeah. Alright, scale barding armor coming in, but now Viper just going to be sticking with the Fire Lancers for now. Of course, going to be a pretty solid answer to the cavalry. Is chicken considered healthy? I think chicken's pretty healthy, so long as you're, especially white meat chicken. Raw whole milk, just straight from the cow's udder into your mouth. Yeah, chicken's definitely healthy. Intercept US planes? Oh, jeez. Hey, man, we need to protect Greenland. Like, what if Greenland was attacked, guys? There's no sort of, like, military alliance across the countries of the North Atlantic that would ensure the safety and welfare of Greenland, or even American interests in Greenland, if we didn't take it over. But unfortunately, such a maybe like an organization that you have across via a treaty among the North Atlantic states, that sort of thing just doesn't really feel realistic. Well, Imp is on the way here for Sebastian, at the very least. He's still ahead in resources. Wow. Wonder why Viper's eco is so inefficient. I mean, Bowsaw's good. It's not that good. All right, Viper's coming in with the forward castle. Redlanders. But the colorblind among us, like myself, will struggle to differentiate friend from foe in the Redland-Greenland war. Oh, cavalry are coming in. This is finally Sebastian's chance for a counterattack. Greenland, because we've already just moved past the fact that the US, like, took over Venezuela. And then their opposition leader gave Trump her Nobel Peace Prize because apparently that's all you need to do to make Trump do what you want. The show's narrative, yeah. Greenland, it's the polar bears, man. You can never trust them. Anyway, Viper's trying to get this slow push established here. The FIFA, I mean, it's pretty coveted, that FIFA Peace Prize. The penguins? No, that's the South Pole. The polar bears are the North Pole. Well, Imp is in, chemistry's on the way. Sebastian's gonna need to get some hand cannoneers out, but this castle's already looking a little bit suspect. Nice snipes of the Mangadels from Viper. Have more access to it? Yes, because America doesn't already have a ton of access to the Arctic via Alaska. Oh wait, we do. Now, Viper doesn't have any villagers on gold right now, which is obviously not great when you're trying to go for Fire Lancers. Now the hand cannoneer production has started. It's not legal? Yeah, it's ridiculous. And competitor? Yeah, but we don't really operate in the zero-sum risk style geopolitics of the days of yore. We're too interconnected via international treaties, via international economies, that it just doesn't really make any sense to try and just seize territory from an ally. Like, it just doesn't really work like that. Anyway, chemistry now coming in here from Viper. He's going to need to switch back into skirms to counter the hand cannoneers. The villager numbers are looking pretty rough for Sebastian, but and yet he's still been constantly ahead this entire time. Played some team games? Okay, unless that ally is T-West. Let's qualify that right there. Alright, looks like these buildings are starting to go down. You also have some monk and monk upgrades coming in here for Sebastian. He's cutting. I guess. He still has a ways to go, though. Look at this. Just now, Viper getting some eco upgrades. I mean, those Burgundian hand cannons are very, very good. As are their bombard cannons. And yet they're actually not characterized as a gunpowder civilization. Somebody said in my comments that Gurchans were the second cavalry and gunpowder civ after Burgundians, but nope, Burgundians are just a cavalry civilization. Castin coming up here to the south as well. Viper never actually did cut through. Bohemian, Turks, Portuguese, Spanish, I believe, are the gunpowder civs. according to the game. He said he could have none of it. And then confusion followed because he didn't know what none of it was. But he's not really throwing his position. He can't fight Sebastian's army, so he has to fall back. What he needs to do is he needs to be able to develop a better army composition, but that is going to be pretty tough. He's still missing a bunch of Fire Lancer upgrades. Yes, his skirmishers are getting close to fully upgraded, but you're not going to win the game on skirmishers alone. Oh yeah, Chinese are now considered a gunpowder civilization. They weren't before, but now they are. Yeah, they already have shock infantry armor. Nobody just ever goes swordsman against them. They've had shock infantry armor the entire time. Oh, I mean, I don't think that really matters. Swordsmen still crush them. Hand cannon? No. Nor did they have bombard cannons. Notice versus infantry? No. It's just 3 damage. Flat. I mean, it's just like, it's what the game says. Chinese have bombard towers, fire lancers, and rocket carts. Those are their gunpowder units. Well, Viper's issue right now is, I mean, yeah, sure, he's getting his towers popped over time. But the real concern is that Viper just isn't developing a good army composition. In theory, you want to get to war wagons, you want to get to rocket carts. Those are the 2 best units for Koreans. Now, the Fire Lancers are going to be a good beat shield, but I think you guys can see that just Fire Lancer plus Skirmisher, like, those are 2 sort of supporting units, whereas Paladin plus Hand Cannoneer plus Bombard Cannon is just an incredibly powerful army composition. It's not that Koreans can't deal with Burgundians in the late game, it's that Viper, due to being behind in economy and his tech choices, isn't really getting to a spot where he can compete with his opponent. Yeah, everyone's nitpicking now. I mean, Elite Fire Lancer is in. You're almost fully upgraded, you just need Iron Casting. I mean, Viper has a decent numbers edge here, but you can see the army value discrepancy heavily in favor of Viper, even with the deflated army value from Koreans, because it includes their discount. No, people just pick whatever they think is good. That said, the bombard cannons are a little bit out of position. I don't really think you need any skirmishers, honestly, as Sebastian. Just Hand Cannoneer Paladin. It is a classic army composition for a reason. Franks and Persians both back in the day. I mean, basically it's like, get to Hand Cannon plus Paladin, and then win. Persians especially would go for it. Franks would be like, either the Hand Cannons or the Throwing Axemen. Still, Viper is resuming his tower creep. And he's hanging in there. Sebastian also has 4 relics, by the way, as Burgundians. And here we go. Viper is now going to secure control of the monument, the Tower of London. Yeah, only 8 Hand Cannoneers. It's really not very impressive. Like I said, these skirms just don't really do a whole heck of a lot. They only deal 1 damage to the Fire Lancers. And yet, Sebastian's making more of them! Hello, McNeely. Viper still doesn't have the monument, I think. Now it's going to be Sebastian, who's lost like 2k of army value. He just doesn't have any gold income at the moment. He's going to try and go over there. How much gold is left on the map? There's still almost 12,000. It's an 8-handed cannoneer. An octo cannon, as they call it. Yeah, it's very much the metagame stage of the qualification. Nice snipes here onto the bombard cannons. One survives at least. This is why your attack upgrades matter, kids. With the attack upgrades, those bombards would be dead. Anyway, I mean, Sebastian's even still ahead in resources destroyed. But he's still kind of struggling to get back to a good army composition as he's lost most of his range support for things that are not skirmishers. And like I keep on saying, skirmishers are not all that good against Fire Lancers, as in they're quite bad once Gambesons comes in. That is correct. Viper does not have the middle. Towers are close to fully upgraded. They just need to get architecture. No infantry upgrades coming in here for Sebastian. You just need a unit right next to the monument. Viper never got any closer than this tower. So you just literally need a unit within one tile of it. Alright, Hussar in here too, but the more you switch to trash, the more these Fire Lancers are going to do very well, as Fire Lancers are good against all trash units. And look at that, those Trebs are going to go down, I think. Yeah, they go down. Skirmishers deal 2 damage to them? Not with Gambesons, right? Oh, no, yeah, because, yeah, regular Fire Lancers don't have 1 pierce armor. Yeah. Yeah, the Nyas are the foxes. They make a very strange sound. That is apparently what the sound that foxes make. Anyway, Sebastian still well ahead in resources. He got vineyards a while ago, I think. Yeah, he did. So he's getting extra gold there. So he's got 4 relics generating gold, and he has his farmers generating gold. Yeah, looks like a decent cannon shot there. We got Blast Furnace now in. Architecture going to come in for Viper. Flemish Well-Do versus Lancers? No, the Fire Lancers are still a better unit. To deal with Fire Lancers, you want Arbalests and Hand Cannoneers and Swordsmen. Oh, it's extremely painful that Viper doesn't have the monument. He probably thinks he does. Yeah, the monument just generates resources for you like a Phaeteria. I think it's worth like around 9 or 10 bills. Which is quite useful, especially because one of the resources it generates is frickin' gold! Which is kind of at a premium right now. Especially for a guy who only has 1 relic and doesn't have Burgundian vineyards. But yeah, I mean, Viper playing this game with no siege for Koreans, no war wagons. Yeah, you've got the towers, but you don't really have, like, even archers to garrison in them or anything like that. Now we have some cavalry raids coming in. Of course, Burgundians will always have that mobility advantage. You cannot fully wall this map. Patrol stacking is my favorite aspect of AoE 2. But, isn't there a pretty substantial HP difference, though? I mean, aren't they only, like, 60 HP or something? Versus 85? I don't know. It's not a matchup I've really encountered before. Anyway, now hand cannon production has resumed. Trebuchet there does escape for now. Viper at 110 vills, Sebastian 118. Both players kind of dropping from that 200 population mark. Roar like a lion? Yes, exactly. Masonry now coming in here for Sebastian. Viper still has a little bit of stone income left. There's that gold over there. There's the gold to the south, the stone over there. I think that is about it on the map. And Paladins, it sure is. And Viper, I think, has Siege Engineers. Yes, he does. So he does have the extra range. But now the Burgundian hand cannoneers are out, and they are going to be very, very good against these units. Go to the time limit? It's certainly possible. Viper has a bit of a score lead at the moment. Sebastian had a big one earlier, but Viper's been catching up quite nicely. He's way ahead in resources destroyed, although he's way behind in resources collected. As Sebastian's really starting to struggle to take efficient fights, and he is now out of gold. And he's got the gold generation, but Sebastian has lost a lot of gold here. Yes, Viper absolutely thinks he has the monument, but he does not have the monument because he did not have a unit go within one tile of the monument. In the household, it was a bit of a nightmare this morning, but my dad's off to the doctor right now with my mom. And Viper just hanging in there, man. Look at that. Those Trebs are going to get sniping. Sniped. And the Hussars are doing a much poorer job of actually closing the distance there, as the Fire Lancers, obviously they're much slower than the Hussars, but you have a lot more of them, and they're extra tanky. Yeah, my dad's been very sick. He had a diabetic ulcer in his foot. Meanwhile, some more Fire Lancers coming around the top here. Yeah, that's why I haven't been streaming as much recently. Yep. Yeah, I mean, look at the production right now. Viper, still more Fire Lancers and Skirmishers coming in. Oh, he got it? So he did. There we go. Yeah, now Viper's in a very, very good position. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, no bombard cannons on the field right now for Sebastian. Viper continuing to pressure forward. Of course, Viper is an absolutely tip-top tier late-game player, and that is coming into full effect right now as Sebastian is not really scrounging together a very powerful army composition as Viper continuing to litter the map with towers. 41 kills on those keeps down to the south. How's the job search going? At a complete standstill since December. I haven't had the time or energy to keep up with the job search. You mean Sebastian got vineyards a long time ago, yeah. So that's been fun. All right, castle under threat here now from the trebuchet and the bombard cannons and the towers. They just don't stop. So after, yeah, it's a really bad time to want to move out of the house, get my career going, get a girlfriend. Yeah, towers are fully upgraded. Yeah, Sebastian just has really struggled to take efficient fights here against Viper's army. Which is crazy, because he had a huge army value advantage for quite a while, but not quite able to make those engagements happen. He had too many skirmishers in his army, not enough hand cannoneers, and I think that Sebastian just didn't really appreciate how bad skirmishers are against Fire Lancers in late game. Yeah, but there weren't even that many towers at that point. All the towers were getting knocked down. I mean, now the hand cannoneer numbers are like okay-ish, but we're still looking at 33 Fire Lancers. Castle there goes down. And if we take a quick gander at the gold collect, look, Sebastian has 5,000 more gold than Viper. That's crazy. He just has not been able to be as efficient with it as he's needed to. Raids over the top? Not really a whole lot to raid. Most of Viper's eco is pretty far away. Job applied for on May? Oh, jeez. There was one job I was, like, kind of hopeful for. I was actually very hopeful for. But that one seems to have not panned out either, unless maybe they're just going to be late getting back to me. I don't know. The time limit's an hour and 15 minutes game time, so we have another, what, 19 minutes? Oh, look at that. The hand cannons are starting to get poked down by the skirmishers. But remember, the Fire Lancers are going to be difficult to replace. Viper has no gold, and he didn't even tech into halbs. One that actually matters? Yeah, I think so, at least that I've cast it. And guys, this is really good for Sebastian. Look, Viper's population's dropping a little bit. And that's, of course, always going to be the issue with melee gold units, is that they tend to not survive as well as gold ranged units. More Fire Lancers on the way, but Viper has to heavily use the market. And that's obviously not going to last forever. Look, 1,000 wood being sold. More gold is trying to be eked out here for Viper. The monument helps a lot. Viper can just win off score. I mean, he is so far ahead in resources destroyed, guys. We've been taking so many efficient fights. I mean, that is what Koreans do, of course. No castles, he's got one at the back here. But he's got lots of towers. Yeah, Viper never switched into halbs. He only has Fire Lancers. Yeah, that's true. Killing the buildings would be nice, but of course the bombard cannons don't really work against the Upsong towers. And that Treb also going to get sniped, and that just slows the game down, which at this point is what Viper wants. Viper's actually quite far behind in population. Sebastian has 104 vills on farms. And he's adding even more! What is this? This is insanity! I mean, it's going to get him a lot of gold. I mean, look at this gold number pop up. Look at that. Oh, the peasantry! The peasantry! Wait, does Viper have sappers? No? Oh, because Trebs have the ram armor class! Isn't that what villagers have bonus against now? No, wait, that's not it. I don't know, man. But yeah, Viper's still chilling with the monument here. Oh, there was a Fire Lancer? Oh, okay. That would make a lot more sense. Yeah, these Hussar raids are not doing anything with 119 farmers here for Sebastian. Even with crop rotation, that's going to burn through your resources, man. Viper obviously nowhere near as many vills on food. His army is much more wood intensive. Both players now right back at max population. Viper with a 4,000 score lead. And this is where the score is dumb, because Viper has no incentive to close out the game. Yeah, all Viper needs to do is not die for 15 minutes, and he will win the game by default. Because... fun. Oh, he never got, yeah, I never got iron casting. That's definitely a big mistake. Yep, there is a time limit. It's an hour and 15 minutes game time. Because I don't think you can come back in the score at this point as Sebastian. Again, without time limit, Sebastian can win the game. For sure. No question about it. But not in the world of the time limit. Nor is his win guaranteed in the long game either. It's more like he can win the game, not that he will win the game. Viper's also getting that last little bit of gold, which is nice. score boost. I mean, also he should get it for the units. But yeah, they have a time limit because that's what RedBull wanted. And that's what they got. Makes sense. I mean, having been to ECL, which literally had sets go hours and hours and hours longer than they planned. I remember that one. Good for score victories. Building stuff in general is quite good for score. These towers, 108 kills on them. 45 kills on this one tower alone. Infinite, yep. Us all-time greats, it's very true. Very, very true. Now, honestly, at this point, Sebastian just looks like he's losing anyway. Well, the thing is, the skirms are going to be able to kill Halds, and they're so bad against Fire Lancers with Gambesons. Yeah, Viper looks like he's just going to win this game regardless. Yeah, look at this now, Treb pushing on the side. Yeah, this is actually just looking like Sebastian could not find a way to win the game. And that is going to be it. 332 Fire Lancers, guys. 155 Skirmishers. These were like the only units Viper really made in insignificant numbers throughout the entire game. That is wild. And Sebastian, despite having 4,000 more gold collected, just could not take efficient fights. And that'll do it. Crazy game, though. All you need are bombard cannons and skirmishers and fire lancers. So that's not updated yet, so Viper's gonna get some points back. Maybe like 13 or so. ACCM hasn't played in 48 minutes, but he's, yeah, currently sitting outside the top. Spam champs. It's something you could consider. I don't want to watch another mirror matchup. Let's go Ketons, Aztecs. As you lose them, yeah. Alright, so we're here on Thames. We'll have Tato in the red as the Aztecs to the east, and in the blue to the west as the Ketons will be Yo with his Keton farms. Everybody loves those Keton farms. Insane. They're definitely good. It's a cavalry unit that is powerful, but not as vulnerable to monks. Which is obviously very helpful against Aztecs specifically. Yo's lost 5 bills, though. Tato is almost up to Castle Age. Yo nowhere near clicking up. I mean, he's just going all scooter bugs here. Tato's fully walled, so the transport ship doesn't actually matter. Tato adding in a second town center. Oh boy. I mean, I guess that's all getting cleaned up. Yo is about to click up to Castle Age. He's 6 fills ahead right now, but he's still only killed 2 this game. It's not that great. Now we have a third TC coming in for Tato as well. Crossbowman, does he? So he does. LOL. All right, well, Castle Age is coming in, but now more spearmen are coming across the map. Is this? Yeah, it's all from one barracks. He's just constantly producing from that one barracks. Yeah, no idea why Tato's picking Aztecs. Still, this pike plus crossbow and army composition is going to be quite powerful. You have more pastures coming in. Defensive tower. It's actually fires 3 arrows, so it's like a Yasuma tower, man. It's exactly the same. Anyway, this is going to be really tough to stop, as now Tato's army is going to be marching into the base of Mr. Yo here. And I mean, sure, you got a lot of scooter bugs, but it doesn't really feel that great. Oh, jeez. No way this turns out well at all here for Yo. Even +2 defense now coming in here for the infantry. Oh, I mean, at this point, yeah, so long as Tato doesn't, like, lose everything for nothing, Tato's fine. He's on 3 TCs, his Vil count is climbing, he's getting another barracks down, he's got another army coming in already. Siege Workshop is on the way for Yo, but this is obviously going to be very difficult for him to make work. Oh, never mind, guys. I freaking love this. Oh, my goodness. This is just poetry. Shakespeare himself could not have conducted a more fun and interactive engagement than that. Mwah. Absolute chef's kiss. I don't think you can fully... No, you can Stonewall to the side. Never mind. Look at your pastures. Pastures are very good. For sure. Not as good as patrol stacking, though. Yeah, pastures are definitely OP. Absolute pottery? Yes. Something like that. Now steppies are on the way. Oh my goodness, just... Patrol stacking makes me so happy, guys. The standings? Exclamation mark ladder works on Twitch. I don't think it works on YouTube, though. All patrol stacking is perfectly legal. Now, Tato's going to crush this fight anyway because the Khitan units are going to struggle because they miss bloodlines, but yeah. No extra TCs coming in here for our Khitans player. Technically, but we see it constantly. We saw it in that fight earlier from Yo. Needs a TC. Well, Yo's just trying to win the game on 1 TC, but Tato should be... Yeah, he's pretty far ahead in resources destroyed. Oh, this is a thing. As the kids say. Yep, that's exactly it, Goofy. Basically, if you patrol stack into attacking, it's okay, but if you just do it in a small area and make it impossible for the enemy to attack you, then it's illegal. In the YouTube description? Oh yeah, that would have been a smart thing to do, wouldn't it? That would be the smart thing to do. Oh, I can just do that for now. It functions the exact same way. It's like the very specific football rule where you can literally... You can never face mask another player, which is to grab another player by their face mask. Like, that's a big foul. Except if the quarterback is in the pocket, which means that they've dropped back and they haven't, like, moved left or right. They've just dropped back. Then it's okay to face mask them, even though you would think that you are literally just as injury prone to getting your neck effed up. Nope, that's okay. It is the most bizarre thing ever. Yeah, you basically have to go on stand ground for that. The neck respects phase of the game. Rule violations? Yep. Yep, that's exactly it. Oh my god, this is just disgusting, guys. I mean, Tato's probably going to win the game anyway, and he should win the game. But, like, this is so much more, painful. Yes, I think this whole situation is pretty icky. Tato picking up even more relics. Yeah, I showed you guys yesterday, actually. So basically, if you patrol stack a group of, I think I had like 24 longswordsmen versus 24 longswordsmen, you know, the exact same number of units with the exact same upgrades. The patrol stacking won with like 15 units left. See, now Tato's trying to do it. A makeshift step lancer? I mean, it's even better with step lancers, but yes. I mean, Yo is on 3 TCs finally, but obviously Tato simply very far ahead in villager normals, although pastures are both fun and balanced enough so that the resources discrepancy isn't that bad. The issue is, of course, that Tato simply has so many more units, and Yo is just only stuck on step lancers, and he's only just now getting +2 defense as well. These pastures are very exposed. And Tato's even got that 4th TC there in the north. 4 relics here with Aztecs. Going to be a 5th one in just a moment. Oh my goodness. Oh my. This is peak AoE right here, guys. Oh, hey, that's how AoE is supposed to work right there. Right there. That's how AoE works. When they engage, oh, you leave them on stand ground. Oh! I mean, that's okay. Thought it would be better. But yeah, that's a big castle right there. Like, I don't know about you guys, maybe it's just me, but watching the patrol stacked engagements just takes away from all of the other skill that the players are displaying. Late Jaguar Warrior? That's a good question. I don't know. It's probably pretty close. Like, stat for stat, the Jag wins, but the one range obviously makes it all very tricky. Normal fight? Yeah, that's true. Anyway, archers and pikemen. Honestly, it's kind of fun what Tato's doing, right? He's playing like an older style, just going crossbow pikemen as Aztecs here. In 25 minutes? Yeah, that's true. I mean, Yo's looking for this counterattack damage, but Tato's pretty well defended. Yeah, if they're both patrol stacking, then it gets very bizarre. I mean, Aztecs are pretty darn good at shooting up to 200 population. And Flogi with the 42 months. Thank you so much, Flogi. All right, Yo coming in with his own castle here. Now, the Liao Dao are pretty darn good in general, but they're not very good against Jaguar Warriors. At least they shouldn't be. I don't know if they're good against Jaguar Warriors, but they shouldn't be good against Jaguar Warriors. 225 population? That's true. And here comes a Liao Dao. Neo just taps out. I guess he just thought he couldn't stop that? I don't know. Gato was very far ahead anyway. 243 units made there for the Aztec player. MBL, ooh, sign me up, coach. Koreans and Goths, oh no. Wait, MBL force-picked Goths? I just thought he randomed Goths. Countering Koreans? I mean, Huskarls can be good against Koreans. I mean, Koreans are, in general, a ranged heavy civ. Goths like facing ranged heavy civs. But yeah, Koreans absolutely should still have answers. Rocket carts. Hand cannoneers, both should be very good. Yep, ACCM, he's still on the win streak, so it's not like he lost a game while all of this was going on. But MBL should actually be giving ACCM a good amount of points if he wins, which he needs. Oh, this is exciting. Huskarls die to Fire Lancers? I don't think so. Huskarls, actually, never mind. Fire Lancers have 2 melee armor. So, yeah, Huskarls get a little bit of bonus damage, but not much. Anyway, ACCM, faster up to Castle Age, adding in extra TCs here. It's like this is an exciting game just because it's like, wow, MBL's force-picking Goths and ACCM's on the huge win streak. I wonder how many people are casting it right now. Oh yeah, T90's casting it, T-West is casting it, and I am casting it. And a bunch of other people in not English. Literally everybody, literally 3 people. How do I know? So it says on the spectator dashboard who's casting it. It's not like I look on Twitch. It's just easier to check the spec dashboard. But yeah, I'm curious, guys. Karsta's a pretty boomy map. It has a lot of gold and stone on it. And again, you would think this would just favor Koreans. Games are going on. That literally looks like one of my commands. The vaguely positive message, a dash. I was doing dashes before ChatGPT, man. Frickin' ChatGPT stole my thing. I have 15 more HP. Elite Huskarls have 70 HP. Elite Fire Lancers have 85, so the Fire Lancers have 15 more HP. Huskarls have 2 more base attack, but 2 less melee armor, and Huskarls get a little bit of extra bonus damage. Oh, and Castle Age. Yeah, I have no idea about Castle Age. A regular dash? Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, a couple cab archers, whatever. Like I said, for Koreans here, this late game should be all about some sort of melee unit. Probably Fire Lancers. And I really do think those rocket carts are going to be super important. Goths just don't have a great answer to rocket carts. Like Shinkichon rocket carts specifically. Except for bombard cannons, but Koreans have their own bombard cannons with siege engineers and also Upsong towers. So you have it can just be very tough to stop Koreans in late game here. Learn off? Ah. I did not know. The food cost? Food cost, HP. What's the difference? Well, I mean, don't I talk about it in State of the Civs? Like, Goths can just work. Sometimes the thing you do is so good that it just works. The same thing happens with Conquistadors. The same thing happens with Mangudai. Like, or Camel Archers. Or War Wagons. And that's fun, right? You don't want everything to be all, you know, copy-paste, rock, paper, scissors in just different situations. Oh, I think Goths are in a great spot right now. I think Koreans were in a great spot, like a fantastic spot, actually, before they got Fire Lancers. Now with Fire Lancers, I think they're probably just too good, but we'll see, we'll see. We got 2 AOC civs here. Koreans are still, like, mostly good. Instead of wood. Oh, I think they wanted to make an infantry unit that cost wood instead of food. Be better balanced. Yeah. Especially, I think it was fine before they had Fire Lancers, but now that they have Fire Lancers, I do think it needs to be nerfed. The abuse of Koreans? Are Koreans getting abused? Do I need to ask them where on the an anatomically correct doll they were touched? More infantry? Absolutely. But it just needs to be, you know, balanced, right? Yeah, it was a good hit. Wei Do Wu get husbandry? All of the 3 kingdom civs get husbandry. North Korea? That's true. I mean, I'm probably the only one here in the stream who's actually talked to multiple North Koreans, so I would know. Husbandry? Oh, absolutely. Llama husbandry. Oh, whoa, 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 back up the truck. Oh, why do Wu get husbandry? Because they're a decent capsive? More great mangonel control from MBL. Scores are flip-flopping back and forth. Husky is out. Now it has, again, 1 more attack than the Fire Lancer, but 1 less melee armor, so that cancels out. They have the same reload time, same HP, and you get 2 bonus damage as the Huskarl. So the Huskarl still should win by a little bit. I mean, I was going to say those units at least bought time for ACCM to get the castle down, but that's not really even happening. At least not quickly. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate the Huskarl design? I don't know. I always thought Huskarls just look awesome. Like, good early Middle Ages, late Antiquity, you know, look there with the armor and helmet. Big ol' shield showing that it's an anti-archer unit. I don't know. It's a great design. He's 37. Yeah, exactly. They see me rolling. They hating. Because they're an AOK civ? I mean, I like all the AOK civs. I like all the AOC civs, which means I like both of these civs. Yeah, MBL picked Goths, which are, in my opinion, one of the worst Empire Wars civs. Or at the very least, one of the civs that get hurt the most because the game does not start in Dark Age. Because they're a civ who a lot of their early strength is based off of the Dark Age. Yeah, both are on the way up to Imp. MBL's going to get there first. To win this game, ACCM needs to not just make Fire Lancers. I very genuinely, strongly believe that the route to victory in this game involves rocket carts of the Shinkichon variety. Now, the Fire Lancers are still going to be a solid meat shield unit. I don't hate making them in general, especially because of the discount. Here, yep. I mean, it's not like Age of Kings really bothered all that much with historical accuracy. Look at the Viking horn helmets, but yeah, I don't see why the Goths would look all that historically incorrect. Rocket... Because I feel like rocket carts are one of the ways that you can take fights that are so efficient that it doesn't really matter that your opponent has the production advantage on you. And I feel like that's a huge difference maker. Fit the medieval period? Absolutely. I think it's totally okay to have a civ that represents the early Middle Ages in the same way that I think it's okay to have a civ represent the late Middle Ages. Not every civ in AoE 2 needs to last the entire time frame, because there were civs that had a huge impact in the late Middle Ages that didn't have one in the early Middle Ages, and vice versa. No Elite Huskarl yet. Different in roles, and I think that's fine. Like, I think that is totally fine, because the Goths and Italians were also so different from each other. USA, I couldn't agree more. Alright, there's Perfusion coming in, guys. I don't want to take the horse and just beat it to death, but I really don't think you are going to win this game mono Fire Lancer into mono Huskarl. Italian civ? Absolutely. They're the Lombards. Huskarls are also faster than Fire Lancers, remember. And also you don't get Blast Furnaces Koreans. Counter pick? I mean, they can be a counter pick, although it's not like... I don't think Goths are a counter pick or like a civ loss. I think it's just like another civ matchup. Song is coming in. Chemistry as well. I mean, hand cannons might be enough, but I would feel a lot more comfortable with rocket carts, because you could still just get overrun by the Goth infantry spam. MBL is absolutely getting into fully operational Goths. Does need Blast Furnace, though. That's going to be a big one in these infantry wars. Oh my god, I love patrol stacking so much, but MBL's doing it wrong! Oh my goodness. In champs in a minute? Exactly. Guys, MBL knows that Fire Lancers are hard countered by champions, right? MBL knows that, right? Right, guys? Again, they take a ton of bonus damage from champions. Oh, I freaking love patrol stacking. Oh my goodness. It just warms my heart every time we see patrol stacking. Look at this, patrol stack into patrol stack. This is what I'm talking about. This is when Age of Empires is at its best, when you have huge armies on 2 tiles. I mean, again, I don't blame the players for doing it. They need to win these games. It's their own, you know, tournament lives that are at stake here. It's just stupid that they're able to do this. Pierce damage? Isn't it fixed damage anyway? I thought it was just 3 damage. I mean, it's not a huge score lead. It's like 500 points. Your armor? Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was just like a flat damage. Siege Engineers coming in, but of course Koreans, very good defenses. I would, of course, love fortified walls. If you're against Goths, don't take any chances. When facing Goths, if you're thinking, I probably just don't need the defenses, you probably need the defenses. Anyway, army values are very similar, and of course we're literally just basically seeing mono Fire Lancer into mono Huskarl in like one of the just most bizarre situations imaginable. What even is this, guys? And if MBL crashes out because he's literally not making the thing that hard counters the Fire Lancer, oh my god. Guys! You don't make Huskarls versus infantry, you make swordsmen! This isn't even like a Fire Lancer thing. This is just how you play Goths. Oh my god. And he got patrol stacked on even harder. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh no. And the win streak continues indeed. Oh, ACCM jumps back up to 3rd place from 5th place. Now he's at 1874. 35 win streak. There you go. 86% win rate. That's crazy, man. Forced mirror. Until he gets knocked out again, exactly. Yeah, 86 win rate, 86 games. $500 games, jeez. How do you have the energy for that, man? All right, Spanish mirror. Vivi gonna be in the red as the Spanish to the west, and to the east in the blue as the Spanish. It will be MBL. Lots of Spanish picking on this map. Is the... What? Alright, so. Archers here for both players. Winning every time he gets... Yeah, it would be pretty wild. And nobody's paying him? It's just what Huang does, man. Is Huang full-time? I don't know what kind of job he would have that allows him to... Yeah, let him... Does it? Yeah, something like that. A shop owner? I guess. No more doubt? Isn't that still up there? Oh, he was on a 4-loss streak. Oh, that's rough. 1591. Oh, no. Dowdy. Doubt gave up? Oh, no. But he's still top 12. He's from the Hunger Games, yeah. $10 grand? It's a lot of money. That's why they're playing these qualifiers hard. Yeah, that's true. Long games are very short. Ooh, that's a very ugly-looking eco. After rage queuing does not get you anywhere in life. I know, I've done it too many times. Weirdly distributed? Well, I guess it's just about how they make it into the tournament, right? I don't know, people are gonna love Red Bull. Red Bull always has some, like, something weird that's going on with it, but, like, it doesn't really matter in the end and nobody remembers it because people just love the event. Because the events themselves are so exciting. Anyway, Castle Age is on the way for both players. They are, of course, both mining stone. It's conkin time. And then the Spanish player said it's conkin time and conked all over the place.
Presta. ¿Sí? Mande. Servidor.
Tiger Cav, they're pretty silly. They kill a unit because they're silly. Because Camelot is a silly place. The attack? Nope. Attack and HP. Arena versus Mayans? Oh, jeez. That's brutal, man. Tiger Cav? I don't know anything about AOM Tiger Cav. And it's... AOM is like... It's crazy how little interest there was for anybody who wasn't a diehard AOM fan for that China DLC. Arconix? Ah, okay. Oh yeah, my dad's doctor's appointment went well. Is your kill Tiger Cav? Oh yeah, Tiger Cav are anti-archer units, they're not anti-melee units. I mean, it wasn't as good as the original China campaign. Presto. Live and die by the nostalgia? That's true. Ooh, kill there. I mean, it's 5 conks to 3. Monk numbers better right now for MBL, but the conks are still the main unit. Will a donk shift the tide? Well, we don't have any donks yet. No badonkadonks. Have a stream delay?
Sì.
Is that needed?
Monday.
I didn't think anyone else was using a stream delay.
Presto. Sì. Monday.
The Bombay badonkadonks.
Presto.
Servidor.
Few days? Oh, is it the last 2 days? So it is! It is now, well, I mean, it's only the last 2 days right now for 22 minutes. So it's not like, I mean, when he started the stream, it was probably okay.
Monday.
All right, Chateau Nombre 2 coming in.
See?
All right, there's the castle. Did ACCM. Good eco bounce? Sounds like all you need. Yeah, I mean, I don't think ACCM's like, he's not playing that much. He just played the one game against MBL, got his 11 points, and dipped. All you need. 16 conks to 10, guys.
Sì.
Now, the conks are in disparate locations at the moment here.
Monday.
But I trust Vivian in a conkin mirror.
Presto. Sì.
Still, nice kills there. And no kills there. Is queuing? No, it's specific so that
Presto.
you can't Q snipe people.
Monday.
Monday. Sì. Presto. Monday.
The dashboard? Yeah, but you can't see who's queuing for the Red Bull ladder.
Presto.
Monday.
Well, 14 to 11 conquistadors at the moment, 3 TCs to 2, so really Vivi's just in the driver's seat this game. That said, MBL does have a second castle down at this point. That conk is getting a bit of value too.
Presto. See?
MBL's elo? I mean, MBL can just kind of crash out sometimes. Did Viper give up? He just lost 19 points to Yo 3 minutes ago, so I would say no.
Presto. Sì.
I'm gonna go with the no on that one.
Presto. Monday. Presto. Sì.
Made a lot of points yesterday. I mean, it's all about the end, right?
Monday.
Something about
Sì. Presto.
it's a marathon, not a sprint. Of the conk. Oh, the elite conk buff? I mean, I don't think it really matters. It's one more attack. Like,
Sì. Monday.
going from 18 to 19 attack for an elite conquistador feels like it's almost completely inconsequential.
Sì. Presto.
Devs? Oh, I'm pretty sure the devs just saw that they, the elite units that got buffed were not the ones that were,
Presto. Monday.
the ones that weren't seeing much play.
Monday. Sì.
2K1. The ladder qualification period was longer last time, I think. Another TC coming in here. Now, MBL has a lot of gold banked up. I'm not too sure what he wants to spend it on. I don't think either have got Inquisition. No.
Mande. Presto. Sí.
I mean, yeah, but you have to,
Mande.
Mande.
it's not, like, as direct as that.
Sí.
2 months, yeah, something like that. All right, trying to go for some conversions right now, and MBL is clicking up to Imperial Age, but
Servidor.
uh-oh.
Sí.
Without any drawbacks. Well, they both have drawbacks. Vietnamese don't get Gambesons or Blast Furnace, and Koreans don't get Blast Furnace.
Presto. Sí.
But it just doesn't really matter because the Fire Lancers themselves don't feel very balanced.
Presto. Mande.
In-game, I guess if you're friends with them, you can see if they're online. And, well, I mean, the issue for MBL is that his eco is just so much worse. And it's going to be kind of hard to keep the Trebs alive, because remember, not only do Conquistadors fire faster than other gunpowder units, but they also have 4 bonus damage against rams, for some reason.
Sí.
So they actually take down Trebs pretty fast.
Mande.
Ballistic's now in here. I mean, Vivi's just chilling here in Lodge des Chateaux.
Mande.
And I'm just not too sure if you can keep the Trebs alive long enough. I mean, I think Conks should probably have 2 anti-ram damage. At least regular Conks should have 2 ram damage, like most gunpowder units do.
Sí.
I don't know why Conks have more. Anyway, another castle coming in here from MBL really is going to be focused on winning that castle war.
Mande.
Presto. Servidor. Servidora.
Presto. Sí.
There you go. Trebuchet on the Trebu Way. And I mean, these are 3 castles all in a concentrated area. Vivi's about to click up, but the conk numbers are very similar, remember. How's this? Yeah, I think that's mostly a streaming thing.
Sí.
And yeah, the AoE companion app also shows players who are in a game. I mean, it's not a secret if you're in a game. Like, you can literally search that in game. Line player, yeah, but I don't think that's a definitive list.
Sí. Presto.
What? No bowsaw, no horse collar. Well, yeah, that's true. It's pretty rough.
Mande. Presto.
Anyway, MBL doing a nice job here. Look at that. Takes the castle down.
Sí.
Sí.
Well, I mean, people will stream at their own discretion.
Servidor.
Like, that's just gonna be whatever.
Mande. Presto.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Happy Leaves is just not definitive.
Sí. Mande.
No, I think actually what the number means is that there are currently 22 players playing Age of Empires 2 right now. That's it. The game's dead, guys.
Presto.
Hey, we're just freaking dead, man.
¿Sí?
¿Sí? Mande. ¿Sí?
¿Mande?
Anyway, now that Vivi's also an Imperial Age, he's making a bit of a skirmisher switch as well. The one thing MBL has going for him are his trebuchet number advantages, of which he has 3 to 0 at the moment.
¿Sí? Presto. Mande.
Yeah, +4 defense coming in. No Elite Conquistador yet.
¿Mande?
¿Sí?
I mean, 37 villagers. You don't mess with Vivi in the Spanish mirror, man. You know, he la hey and all that. And Vivi, uh-oh.
Mande.
Are Spanish mirrors? Yeah.
¿Sí?
Is this live?
Mande. ¿Sí? Presto. ¿Sí? Mande. Presto. Mande. Presto. ¿Sí? Presto.
Servidor.
Come on, Toddler. Be nice. Gonna Vil Rush? Hey, la, hey, do. Honestly, I kind of love it. You have so many villagers right now as Vivi. Actually, guys, hold on. I love this. What's the only thing that's keeping MBL in this game of AoE2 is the Trebs. I mean, look at this.
Servidora.
Okay, guys, hold on. Sapphires taking down castles is much harder. But, oh my goodness, that is awesome.
¿Mande?
Presto.
Like, that is actually a situation where you Vil Rush, it's not a meme,
Servidora.
and it's, like, actually the right play.
¿Sí? Presto.
¿Sí? ¿Sí? Mande. Presto. Mande.
Yeah, I mean, 36 skirmishers here.
¿Sí?
Full upgrades on them. You're not going for any sort of cavalry switch with 33 vils on food and 0 on gold, MB.
Mande.
¿Mande?
¿Sí? Presto. Mande. Presto.
Presto. ¿Mande? Servidora. Presta.
The Imp Knight play. Yes, the Imp Knight play, as in Knight singular. Oh no. Tragic. I feel the ladder is just, it just tilts a lot of people, guys. Ooh, Hart's playing. Yeah, Hart needs to queue up again. He's on a 5-game win streak right now. He's at 1846, so he slipped out of top 4. All right, Dogao. And remember, guys, Dogao is way down in the basement in terms of... Is he's not even top 50, is he? Oh, no, he's 34, my bad. But still, he's at 1549, so he's still 300 rating lower than Hart. Hart loses? Yeah, like, that's not what Hart's going to want to do here. And Dogao has a huge army advantage. It's that I can never keep track of Dogao's teams. Two more wins? I mean, it depends on how many points he gets. 1846 to 1871 is actually a pretty steep jump. It's probably like 3+ wins, unless he's placing other people in the top 4. Anyway, scale mail armor coming in, and I mean, yeah, Hart is obviously much closer to Castle Age, but he's not clicked up yet, and where's the defensive tower, actually? Am I blind? Why is the tower over here? Oh, I don't know about that one, guys. I guess if he can just defend at home, though, I guess it's okay. There's Castle Age. I mean, okay, maybe he is fine. I thought that Dogao would be way more aggressive here. It's double range. So you're catching up in scrum numbers, and look at this. Drawing the units back, sending the villagers in here at the perfect time. Okay, and look at this. He's bought the stone for a second tower. He saves that bill. Okay, now things are falling into place. Oni Jordan since Onification. Oh my goodness. It's okay. Jordan just gets all the hype with his Jordan is back announcements that he never actually has to do anything when he does get back. Yep. Marketing tool? I mean, it's a great blinding tool. Heck, it was actually a very impressive run that he did in Hidden Cup. The wonders for my viewer numbers. Oh, jeez. It's like I'd be walking into like this party, everyone's like hanging out and talking to each other, and I just like announce, I'm back! And then everyone just like looks at me and then just goes back to their conversations. Pre-onification. Way older? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, E-Skirm coming in. Already have +2/+2. And of course, Koreans are the superior skirming civ. It is known. Yep. Bo saw as well. I don't know why you're trying to take this fight as Dogao. Oh, okay. Yeah, still need to keep running away here. And one of his archery range is forward. And where's the other one? Oh, they're both forward. My bad. Was the third come back?
Sì, buongiorno.
Oh, there's the first villager kill here for Hart. Meanwhile, you have the Flemish militia actually over here on the other side. Able to find some value. 5 villagers killed there. And the eco upgrades are also superior here for Dogao. The issue, though, is these skirmishers are now starting to get a lot of value because, again, AoE 2 is perfect when it's skirm mirrors and patrol stacking. That's the AoE I know and love.
Yeah.
And there's the second TC coming in for Hart, though. He's just having to buy all of his stone here, which is, of course, a little expensive. Still 26 to 18 army, KD in favor of our yellow player.
Sì. 아부타이비스 준비. 반갑네. 보소토. 아부타이비스.
Ballistics is coming in. Not in yet for Hart. But Dogao's going to need to do something here because he's going to be in the spot very shortly where he's going to be on the worst eco and he's making skirmishers, which is, like I said, almost never a winning combination. Especially if you're a civ that doesn't really even want to be making skirmishers. The reason for the current skirm meta? The thing is, there isn't a very good low investment answer to skirmishers. Even like a mangonel doesn't really work because the skirmishers can eventually kill the mangonel with micro. The Fire Lancer should win versus Flemish Militia. They're a more expensive, more powerful unit. Anyway, villager kill numbers are getting quite close. Oops. Still, Ballistics is about to be in here for yellow. With the Burgundian, Flemish, Korean militia.
보소토. 준비.
With his larger skirm mass? Yeah. So yeah, the real thing is that
아부타이비스.
you just can't counter skirmishers in low numbers. Like, monks are great at countering knights without that much of an investment, especially defensively. Infantry can be countered by just defensive buildings, archers, whatnot. Siege can be countered by, again, redemption monks or defensive mangonels.
보소토.
Whereas the issue is that mangonels versus skirmishers is actually not as good as it should be. Which is crazy that Hera thinks it's too good. All his cast lights building the right order. Oh, is that the correct order, McNeely? I didn't know there was a correct order. I got the rocket cart here. Alright, ton of vills on wood, but his army is quite wood intensive.
sì. 아부타이비스.
Divesy. One year ago? I think that's just sort of the natural progression of the meta, where it was very Cav Archer centric, and the best way to counter the Cav Archer play was defensive skirmisher play. Oh, splat there.
C.
Like, those sorts of things will just come and go. Still, 3 TCs to 2, Hart with a 12 villager advantage. He's going to catch right back up in villager count soon. He also has 4 relics, which is pretty impressive. And you're just playing skirmisher plus mangonel / rocket cart, and that is just the play style that Koreans want. Oh, that was a twofer!
C.
That was a 2 for 1.
예?
준비.
C.
Alright. So, I mean, it feels kind of weird, right? Because it's like I say constantly. Being the lower eco player and going skirmishers is never going to win you the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably in the single digit of percentages winning success play. We have a castle that's going to be coming in for Dogao, so we could try and go for some Custelier. Which at least that would be something different. Why are Burgundians popular? Because you can apply a lot of pressure with the Flemish militia. That's really it. Yeah, getting those extra villager kills and all of this idle time is really letting Hart shoot up ahead in the eco numbers.
준비.
Vusodras. Ooh, I mean, that is a good hit, but you're still down 20 vils, and he's just going to need to find a way to take better fights, man. But that's still going to be very difficult to do, as his army is mostly skirmishers. He does have the Custelier, but they aren't very well upgraded, and they aren't in good numbers. Not that Custelier need a ton of upgrades, but still. Now Hart has started his Fire Lancer production. He's on 3 barracks, and this is just going to be super, super tough. Because it's going to be Fire Lancer Skirmisher, which is the exact same thing Viper did earlier. Balk, 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 balk. Ooh. No instas there. 4 TCs to 2. It's just amazing how little having a big mangonel hit can matter sometime. When I new campaign? When they come out. That's pretty easy. I've played through every campaign. Alright, more Fire Lancer upgrades coming in. Yeah, the wood and gold cost is huge for the unit. Archers versus mangoes? Yeah. That one I don't really get. I mean, okay, 3rd TC coming in, sure. I guess. Just don't understand how this is really going to do a whole lot, as we now have more and more Fire Lancers on the way. Who knows? Maybe Dogao can go champions. Burgundians have everything except Gambesons for their champions. All right. Imperial Age coming in. I mean, now we're looking at a 5,000 resources difference. Yeah. Well, Art's gonna get his 3 points. I mean, I don't want to have to keep on saying it, but it's just going skirmishers into a civ that has better skirmishers and not expanding your eco and being slower up to Castle Age is just not going to get you any route to victory. It's like you're not even getting a chance. Oh my god, every game is Koreans, Burgundians. BLVV isn't. All right, MBL Blue Aztecs here to the south and to the north in the red as the Spanish. It will be Vivi. I guess it's just force picking Spanish and trying to force pick this map. Not very real life? No, I'm afraid not. All right, MBL gonna try and find some way to get damage done. Oh, meanwhile, Vivi, 2 kills with his archers. Villager kills. Defensive tower there. Got a stable coming in as well. Ravines? I would say they're very different maps. Ravines is a fairly passive map, all things considered. This is a very aggressive map. Well, chicken suit men trying to chicken suit their way to victory, but MBL's losing a lot of ills. Ravines is the T90 map. It's not actually a T90 map, but it was T90's the only one who really liked using it in tournaments. It's a very tough map to play. No, I like it. It's, I think, one of the... this and Crownwood are my favorite maps. With a ditch? Yeah, that's Ravines. Anyway, MBL trying to do the thing where he expands away from his opponent. Oh, the mango's a tango! 27 dead villagers right now for MBL, but the conk numbers have been heavily reduced. They are, very much so. More monks on the way here for MBL. Game speed, sure. Anyway, 3-2 relics here in favor of Vivi. You got Fervor coming in for the monks, so no redemption just yet. And it's 3 TCs for our red player, 4 villager difference. Eco upgrades are identical as well. Monks all get sniped though, and those relics are also going to get kicked out, so nice move here from Vivi. And he has a huge score lead. And look at this, there's already a monk on standby, and it's a proper red monk for the Cardinal. Running for giving? Yep. That's what I said. And I'm sticking to it. Alright, both players are relatively close to Imp. MBL just bought a bunch of food, actually. Holy cow. But he's running out of dudes. His dudometer levels are dropping very rapidly. Yeah. Downhill rather than... And they're much closer to each other. Ravines is like... TCs are very far apart. And the outside of the map is also much more closed off. This is quite open except at the very, very edges. But like this intermediate area is much, much more open. Yeah. Exactamundo. Reduce the rush distance. But that reduces our ability to have rocky terrain on every map. Like Vulpine, the map that really needs rocky terrain for some reason. 50 dead villagers at the moment. Castle over here. His push. Well, he spread out, right? So when you spread out, then that's when you just open yourself up to more attacks. Maybe still slightly closer to the Imperial Age. Resources collected in favor of MBL, but considering how many more resources VV's killed, this is a huge win for Red. What? Oh, did he? That's rough. Oh, geez. More dead peasantry. Conquistadors shooting Aztec peasants? That doesn't sound realistic. Alright. Got some light cav on the way. Now, you still don't really have that great of a food eco as VV. I mean, 104 vills is solid, with good eco upgrades, mind you. But yeah, there's a difference between that and like going for mass light cav spam. That said, MBL realizes that he just doesn't really have anything going for him at the moment. 2.3 KD there for VV. Rocking the Spanish. Rock'em sock'em Spanish. Heart Kapach? Sure, why not? Let's cast a Byzantine's Mirror. I've got nothing else to do for the rest of the day. Alright, Heart gonna be here in the yellow as the Byzantines to the west. Probably be my last game of the day. And to the east in the blue as the Byzantines as well. It will be Kapoch. Arch. No cap. What's up? Did he? I mean, last MOA wasn't that long ago, was it? Or no, it was Valhalla. I mean, Valhalla is just his MOA with a bit more variety. And I'm sure Nilly would rather have MOA than, or Valhalla than MOA. Up. Couple kills here for Heart. That 3 dead vills. 30-hour rush. Yeah, it seems like things are kind of at a bit of a lull right now. Then we can check back tomorrow morning and see how that goes. Then of course we'll check Sunday morning, which is the end. It's very tough on the players. Quite exhausting for them. End of ladder stream. I mean, you get me 2,400 viewers, then that's totally fine. I can make it work. Players are streaming. Not really. It's good for T90. Whenever he streams, he's gonna be guaranteed to get tons of viewers. All other casters are gonna suffer immensely whenever he's online. Then the tourney is usually very hype. What are you talking about? Usually gets tons of viewers. The events are big and flashy. They can get some sleep. That would be interesting if you could only play a maximum of like 10 games a day or something. New DLC preview drop? What? A fair amount of units, but yeah, Heart's taking good enough fights. I mean, I don't have my hands on the DLC, so I don't know about that. Alright. Castle Age is on the way here for Heart. Get Discord. Campaign preview. I think these are images we've seen already anyway. Yeah, these are all images we've seen before. Oh, wait, there's the War Dog. 15 epic missions. Sure. Cool. Cool. Ornlu. Yes, that is my name, Ornlu. Yeah, that checks out. Just goofing around. I think it's good that I'm not streaming too many hours a day, though, because there's only so long of watching this exact same thing over and over I can take. I'm a Wolverine? Oop. Oh, with the fadeaway shot, killing 5 Byzantine skirms, making the Mangonel, like, recuperate 1/20th of its cost. What? Oh, jeez. Alright, second TC here for both. More skirmisher upgrades are incoming. Because again, PKUE 2. Third TC. 100 skirms? Yeah, that's about right. Ripple range is from Heart, so it seems like he's at least not going to go for a third TC just yet. Otherwise, why would he be on 3 ranges as opposed to 2? Already have Bodkin in. So skirm upgrades are there, but it is 32 to 17 skirms at the moment. And some of these skirms are kind of out of position for the moment for Kapach. See George Shop now on the way for our blue player. Eco is a little bit messy though, and Hart is, oh, good, what? Almost 15% ahead in terms of resources. More peak age vampires. Three TCs to 2 though. So in theory, Kapach will catch up, but he's got 3 vills on food. What? Oh, jeez. That's a rough one. A lot of vills going on over to Stone. Now, this isn't really a cataphract matchup. Into a repetitive meta more quickly. Well, the other ones didn't have a ladder qualifier, except for the last one, and that one also settled into a very repetitive meta. If only there was a way to counter skirmishers, but there isn't. It's just the best unit. Yeah, I mean, that's how that works. Them's the rules. Now, Hart could end up getting trapped here. He's adding in his 3rd TC as well, though. I mean, he's still 9 vills ahead. Look at this difference in idle TC time as well. Oh, I think the skirms get the last volley. They do. Fire rate, but it's like... skirms haven't really been changed in a long time. Too nice. Yep. Never mess with the skirmisher. Yeah, Hart just needs to send his reinforcements in, and I think he's good to go. Like, what does Kapach really have going for him right now? Your action here. But it's like, skirms have been balanced most of AoE2's lifespan, so I'm not sure if the unit... It's not like the unit just suddenly became overpowered. Which would lead me to think that there is a different, deeper issue at play. Are balanced? I mean, I do think maybe Elite Skirmisher, the upgrade, could be more expensive. Handcart coming in. But the weird thing is, Skirmisher play is stopping melee unit play. Like, if Skirmishers are nerfed, then I feel like it just switches over into pure Archer every time. And it all just feels kind of weird to me. Pausarino. A couple relics in for Heart 2. I mean, he's just ahead in every way. Crossbows? Maybe. It's possible. OMG droppy por como tu minuto. Heart says go. Kapach says nothing. Nothing. Uh-huh. Hey. Oh.
Presto.
Oh, gee.
Presto.
Come on. And a drop. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Well, what a fun note to end the stream on. But yeah, there's only so much of this I can handle. Puntos? I think so, yeah. Yeah, he did. So I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday for the end of this all. Thanks for watching, everybody.